Hi, Twin Flames. Welcome to the 222 portal for 2025. That's what we're heading into February 22nd, 2025. And this and the 1111 portal, to me, are kind of like the two Twin Flame portals. There's like a mini portal on January 11th. These are the angel numbers that come into the months of the year. And so it's a nice time for me just to give you your next steps in your partnership with the divine, in your partnership with your twin flame, and your partnership with your life purpose, because twos are all about partnership. Now, to support the reading today, what I've chosen to do is bring out some of my favorite crystals that I use to just enhance the energy and support the energy that's moving through the cards. Or if I'm doing a meditation and I want to invoke a certain energy, I will pull a stone that represents the energy that I want to have more of, or to smooth out, or to refine, or to clear, right? So I'm going to talk about all these stones. Maybe you've looked at them and you know some of them, or you're guessing some of them. If you want to go straight to the card reading, I'm going to put the timestamp in the description box. So you just go down and click that. But I highly recommend staying present for the stones, because at least maybe you'll learn something and find it enjoyable. So you feel free to do what feels good to you. Skip ahead or stay for the stones. Okay, so let's let's have a look at them. We have the first stone here, very grounding stone. It's black. It's got some striations on it. This is black tourmaline. If you want to guess, if you want to type in the comments what the stones are, you can just type it in the comments here. Black tourmaline is going to be supporting us. Next to it is a lighter stone. It's a light green. This is jade. It's a stone that is both associated with the heart chakra, for it has a green color, but it's also a stone of abundance and prosperity, money, wealth. Jade in the Chinese dynasties was always like a stone that was like very, very valuable in many ways. Next, we have just regular quartz, just a polished quartz. And next to it, a polished amethyst. This is an unpolished amethyst. Very cool. Amethyst actually develops close to where I lived. It's found close to where I live. It's kind of cool. We have a lighter stone that's just very pure. This is angelite. It's something that like when I hold it, it just feels like it's very high vibrational. And I've got it right next to something that kind of counterbalances it, bloodstone. This is bloodstone. There's nothing, there's no actual blood in it, but it looks a little bit like it has like a stripe of blood here. It's not real. I mean, it's a real stone, but the blood is not blood. But it's a very grounding stone. So we have like a high energy balanced by a grounding stone that grounds at both the root chakra and the heart. And then right here, we have lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli, it's a throat chakra and sometimes used to clear third eye. So like if you want to align what you say and your vision together, lapis lazuli is perfect for that. It's a very rich stone, and you can also find it in Minecraft. Halal. We also have two very powerful stones here. This one is seraphinite. And if you can see the wings, if you imagine the stripes here, like the wings of angels, seraphim, like that's how I remember that stone. It's a heart healing stone. This boy, oof. This one was what my twin flame gave me. It's the first thing he ever gave me. And it looks kind of funky, doesn't it? It's a green color. Let me hold it sideways. There you go. It looks almost like glass. Let me see if I can get the light to shine through it. It's something that was created when a meteor struck Earth. If you know the name of it, put it in the comments. I'm about to say it. So a meteor struck Earth in Eastern Europe, and when it did so, it heated up a lot of the stone or in the area, and you got moldavite. This is something people are like, oh, you have moldavite, get ready for your life to transform, and a bunch of tower moments. I don't really experience that. So I have had a lot of things in my life transform, so I'm not like worried about a little more. This one you may recognize is the same as this one. Both the same stone, two different crystal forms. It's citrine. And citrine and amethyst are pretty much in the same family, and quartz as well. They just have an element inside of them, or like a mineral inside that changes the color. And there's a special stone that has both, and it's called ametarine. Isn't that funny? But citrine, it not only supports the solar plexus, which is a yellow color association, but citrine is meant to be like the money stone. Like, this is what attracts great wealth to you. So if you, the stones themselves don't like, they're not magic, but like, they're like symbolic. It's a physical symbol that you might hold in your hand as you desire to magnetize wealth, right? But it's not magic. Like, you actually have to do some work. I'm going to go over this side. We have aragonite here, blue aragonite. It's got like kind of like bubbles inside of it. And those bubbles used to kind of like stick up as pillars, and they got like sanded down here, or like tumbled down. But it's a really, really good like throat chakra soothing to third eye soothing stone. Oh, by the way, these are our third eye crown chakra stones as well. We have aventurine, which is a very light colored green, and it's a little bit translucent, somewhat opaque, but kind of translucent. It supports the heart chakra in a very gentle and nurturing way, whereas like this, the moldavite here, is a very much more like powerful, like, heavy. But this is more kind of light and playful energy around your heart chakra. There's nothing wrong, it's heavy, that's fine. This one is heart-shaped unakite, and it's another kind of like, think about this one as like a light, nurturing, gentle, playful stone energy, and this is more like a nurturing, compassionate stone for the heart. They're both heart chakra stones, but this is more like, think of like, this is like your grandma. This is like granny energy, like, let me bake you some cookies kind of feeling in your heart. Selenite is a really good, it's like almost as high vibe as this and this, but there's a little bit of like cloudiness in selenite. It's actually got some stripes. I don't know if you can see them, some layers there. And like regular selenite, people use selenite as wands, if you've ever seen that, to kind of do cord cutting or channeling, or whatever you're needing to happen in your life. Selenite is a good channeling stone, whereas quartz is more of a good like it's also used in channeling, but it's clearer, so it doesn't channel as well. It's more like a purification stone. And this is more of a channeling stone. Channeling something through it. What have I not talked about? Oh, this is a crystal. It's a glass crystal that I thought was pretty, so it is here. Did we talk about the carnelian yet? This one is a sacral chakra supporter. And the sacral chakra is where all your creativity and sexual energy is stored. So, did I miss any? Did we talk about this? Did we talk about that first? I'll have to go back and rewatch my video. I think we talked about everything. This was the black tourmaline, which is a very grounding stone. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to move these stones to the side and start our reading. Okay, so if you made it through the stone introduction, you'll know what's around the cards and what's supporting the energy here. Lots of powerful support. So these are the Angel Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. So let's pull your first card, Twin Flames. We've got the World, Archangel Michael. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. I want you, no matter where you're at, to pause. And if you're driving or something or walking, you can still take an inner pause without like stopping doing what you're doing. But I do want you to notice how far you've come and to just give yourself some appreciation and congratulations. I think some of you are trying so hard to move forward on your twin flame journey, and you feel like, oh, it's a long way off until I heal into harmony with my twin flame. And that's simply not true. First of all, it's not a long way off for you who are listening here. But what this card is really telling you is like sometimes our gaze is so fixated on the goal that we don't stop and see how far we've come, and we don't give ourselves praise or gratitude or acknowledgement for how far we've come. And so that is what the World card is coming out to tell you, is like, take a bow. Look at how far you've come. Look at how much you've persisted. Look at how much a champion your heart is, that it still beats for the love of your life, for your twin flame, and they for you, right? Like, this is not just some person who doesn't give a crap about you that will never be with you. This is somebody that is your mirror, that is designed to be with you. Your twin flame is designed to be with you. And there are just simply blocks in the way which you can easily heal through, easier than you might think. And even if you know and practice the teachings of union, that there may be some limiting beliefs that you may be holding on to. Limiting beliefs limit you. They stop you from moving forward. But these are simply limiting beliefs. They're not real. And so you actually have a lot of power. This is a great first card to come out on the 222 portal. Let's pull the next one. We have the Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. If somebody wanted to tell me that there's a figure 8 here, like an infinity symbol above and below. By the way, twin flame sign. Let's go back to the Knight of Earth. It's like you have some support that's coming in. Like so many of you have heard of like the knight in the shining armor coming in on a horse. Well, my friends, let me tell you, that's you. Like, you are your own knight in shining armor. And yes, you get to be with your twin flame, but they're not going to rescue you, right? You're already one with them. How can your twin flame rescue you if you can't rescue you, if they're just your mirror, right? Think of it logically. But down at the bottom here, time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. So you're being like what I get from this for you guys, twin flames, is you're being supported to continue and persist on your twin flame journey. And maybe you're getting tired. Like, I feel like in February, I think this is when people are kind of, in the northern hemisphere anyway, like tired of winter. You're like, oh, come on, spring. I just want to go outside and get some sun, right? Like, this is actually one of the hardest months for me personally in the year. This in October, for some reason, is just like, it almost feels like, the leaves are almost about to bud, but there's still no green on the trees, that kind of feeling. And that's like how your union feels right now. But like, look at this lush green card, right? Like, there's so much life here. And this is the truth of you and your union. So now that you have that truth, it's safe to kind of like continue the inner work. Maybe you need to get a new mirror exercise journal and a brand new pen and write out your mirror exercises anew. I might do that. Maybe you need to commit to watching Twin Flame Ascension School classes regularly and take notes, or pause and write down a really juicy quote that you heard. Maybe it's time for you to perhaps wake up an hour earlier, or even 30 minutes, or even 15 minutes, and just do the thing that you said you would do. Like, there's something that you who are listening to this like said that you would do. You're meant to be partnering with the divine here, and you haven't been listening. You know what this thing is, whether it's, going to the doctor or eating right, or, the list can go on, or maybe even like unblocking your twin flame. Some of you who are listening have blocked your person. Like, you're for some reason like mad at them or triggered by them, and you realize now that like blocking doesn't help unless they're incessantly pelting you with messages. And only inner work does help. You don't have to keep trying to do it on your own, right? Like this work, this is about getting to work, but you're not alone. You can have support while you do it. Time to pull the next card. Justice. Ooh. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. I want to talk about this. Whenever I would hear the word justice, and maybe some of you relate, I would feel like, punishment. Like I associated justice with punishment. Like karma, like scary, like you're going to get what you deserve. But sometimes when we say those words, there's a negative association, like, oh, you deserve punishment. That's not true. I want you to banish punishment from your mind and stop punishing yourself, or stop thinking that you're not worthy, because you are worthy. You are worthy of love. And the loving creator, the creator of the universe, why would they punish you? For what reason? Like how would that benefit you? If they love you and nurture you and care for you and created you with the fingers of their might, why would God want to punish you or want to not give you what is rightfully yours, right? So if you're feeling, justice is not fair to you, or justice is mean, then I want to encourage you to let that go and start to reorient your thinking into unconditionally loving thinking, unconditional love towards yourself and towards your twin flame, right? This also could mean that maybe you or your twin flame is holding a grudge, or has been holding a grudge, or, you can't seem to let go of that thing. And I want to encourage you to let it go now. And so this 222 portal is a great time to do it. If you like ceremony, you can write down what you're mad about on a piece of paper, and then find a safe space to like burn it or throw it away, or, rip it up. And then that can be more fair to you, giving yourself a clean slate. Forgiveness is just. Unconditional love is just. Compassion is just. These are the ways of the universe. The universe is not a punishing universe. And if you experience punishment, then that's just something for you to heal. When you start to see that justice is on your side, I think that word for you, justice is on your side, those words. I want you to, if you resonate with that after this video, go write that down. Justice is on my side. I feel like especially with the World card, because you've got two major arcana cards here, I feel like you need to know that the universe is like in your corner. The universe is on your side. Like it's not you versus the world. It's the world is with you. The world supports you. And I think once you change your mind about, the loving hand of the Father, like guiding you rather than, smacking you away, that all this time you've been guided and supported. And I think that's really important for you who are listening to hear. Pull another. We got the Seven of Earth. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, and unnecessary worry. Yeah, I just want to share, it's funny because we have like a little pattern going here. But in February, like I said, it's a time when there's no green yet. And towards the end of February, early March in some parts of the world, then you start seeing those little buds. And it seems like they come out all at once. Like you see these little like baubles here. It's like a budding energy that's like it's full of latency and potent energy and like potential energy. There we go. One thing that Josh and I did is we planted some seeds out front. We planted green bean seeds. Yeah, we were very Jack and the Beanstalk here, but we haven't seen them sprout yet. And that doesn't mean, just because we haven't seen them sprout, that doesn't mean we don't water them. We water them every day, even though we see nothing. And so sometimes it may feel that way in your twin flame union, that you're doing a lot of inner work and you're not seeing anything, happen on the outside, but your heart knows that when you continue to love yourself and love your twin flame, that miracles occur. Miracles occur. Like, this is really important for you to understand that you don't give up just because you don't see external results right away. You're really doing the inner work to love you, for you. And the natural result of that is that your twin flame is magnetized to you. You don't have to chase them or force them or kick the door down or play these cat mouse chase and follow games. I'm going to block you because you blocked me, or I'm going to ignore you because you ignored me, and that'll teach you a lesson. Like, enough of that. That's done. This is your time to follow the laws of unconditional love. Okay, I am going to pull 4 more cards for you guys because it's the 222 portal. And as I clear the board here, I want you to know I am offering a 222 portal reading. It's on sale right now for, guess how much? $22. And you can get that. It's only available for the next 3 days, so that I can do the readings for you and deliver them on February 22nd to your email inbox. I do each person's reading uniquely, so no two are alike. I read just for you, and it can really help you go into some more specifics if you'd like to claim one. There's just a few days left to do so. All right. With the Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition and care for yourself and others. I want to share one, a little tidbit here. It might be helpful for you to just reach out to a friend and just say, like, hey, how you doing? Or like stop and check in with yourself and be like, hey, how are you doing? Really simple, loving gestures here. We have the Empress. Wow, you guys have like all the big cards. Archangel Gabriel, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. That is really important. It's a very similar message here. Very similar. Let that kind of sink in. The 5 of Air, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation and review everyone's motives. So yeah, this is just about like being compassionate, but also having boundaries. Don't read too much into this. Like, don't talk about like, oh, it's not my twin flame. Like, don't do that. It's just simply communicating something. This is going to be like a sentence. We'll pull all the cards and then read it. 7 of Air, plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Yeah. Poor timing. So like, I think what this is talking about is like, when you love, don't expect anything in return, because then you can never be disappointed, right? You love for the sake of loving. You love yourself and you love another without expectation, because some of you are having these expectations that kind of getting burned. But it's not that you can't control yourself here, but like it's more like surrender and let God take care of you. Let the universe work its magic rather than you trying to control and trying to expect things. And everything's going to turn out great. So don't you worry. Well, this feels very conclusive. Thank you so much for staying on for the reading. Love you very much. And I will see you very soon. Happy 222 portal. And you can visit twinflamesheartsdesire.com for your own readings. Bye-bye.